Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush. What the fuck? Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Spyro.
We're live, by the way.
Yeah.
The first thing is you saying Candy Crush. What the fuck? I think is
Yeah. I just love how that's thrown in there. Like Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard, and then Candy Crush is in there because it's so prevalent on mobile.
Okay, but see, here's the thing. We'll talk about snacks here in a minute, people. I'm sorry. That's wild because they
Dude, that's on par with their buying Bethesda.
I'd argue that's bigger. They own World of Warcraft.
Yes, they own Diablo, my heart, StarCraft,
Diablo, dude. Diablo being an Xbox
Call
of Duty is an Xbox exclusive moving forward if they want it to be.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
They will operate independently until the sale completely goes through, and then Activision and Blizzard then reports to Microsoft. So just like Bethesda, that is all going to go exclusive.
I mean, I'd like to establish that Activision Blizzard right now is an absolute shit show with a ton of abuse and horrible things going on within the company internally. But from a gamer perspective, the IPs being owned by Microsoft is a bigger deal. I don't know if I care about necessarily like there's good people who work at Activision Blizzard and they deserve to keep their jobs, right? But Microsoft coming in there and making some big changes to the actual internal company itself is amazing. And the idea that Call of Duty, Diablo, World of Warcraft, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, Tony Hawk can now be all Xbox exclusives. I don't want to hear anyone say that Microsoft doesn't have the IPs.
And not only that, but some of those big franchises are PC only. So that's going to be Xbox Game Pass PC only.
Right.
Like the next StarCraft release.
World of Warcraft will be included with Game Pass Ultimate now because you get PC Game Pass. Meaning your monthly subscription to World of Warcraft. I know that everybody's kind of moved on to Final Fantasy 14. I realize that.
Well, not everybody because they can't buy until the 25th.
Yeah, well, right. But most people have moved on after everything that's happened within Blizzard Entertainment as they own Overwatch. Please, for the love of God, tell me what the hell anybody would do to compete with Microsoft at this point. That's insane.
Yes, this.
Sony's going to have to kick
Phil Spencer had an interview recently saying that he feels that PlayStation is going to have to almost mimic Game Pass, where they're getting day one games.
Or they're done.
And then they go drop this bomb. Like, how are they going to compete without just kind of mimicking what Xbox is doing?
Yeah, unless they give us every IP that every back catalog exclusive PlayStation game doesn't come to a Game Pass comparable service. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what Sony has to say. I'm going to play Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. Right? Like, I'll keep my PlayStation 5 around to play those games, but there is not a single game on the PlayStation side that could convince me that I need to have a PlayStation at this point. Is what I'm being told right now? For
more and more, it's just the exclusives.
For any non-third party game, and dude, every third party game. Dude, think about just the back catalog of Blizzard games coming to Game Pass. I'll get to play Diablo for free. I don't want to buy Diablo on every console to play it with my friends. That's why I never bought Diablo, is nobody could make a consensus on what to play it on. So I never bought it. I wanted to play it. I wanted to play it with everybody when it was cool. Diablo 4 will come to Xbox. Day and date on Game Pass for free.
That's crazy.
I'm blown away right now. I am blown away.
That's one hell of a way to wake up and start my morning.
I am so excited. Except for the part where Microsoft has owned Banjo for like 30 years and done nothing with it. So
that's Rare's fault.
I kind of actually agree. Microsoft doesn't want to do anything on their own with it, though.
Yeah.
But I want my Crash and Tony Hawk games to come to Game Pass day one.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God, they can take the Oh gosh, the back catalog of Xbox Activision games is so good.
Yeah, I mean,
if they can secure licenses on music and shit, if they can bring in all those old games. I can play Call of Duty for fun and not pay $60 for it.
I can play Call of Duty Warzone for free on Game Pass. Oh, well. Well, all the campaigns are coming.
All I care about is campaigns.
Yeah, I know. That's nuts, though, because Call of Duty is such a big franchise as well. Just the amount of volume that they sell.
I don't see Microsoft saying we're not going to sell Call of Duty on other consoles at this point.
Yeah, I felt that way about Elder Scrolls and everything else, too.
Yeah, but if they do that, if they actually just take it and say, no, we're the only console to play Call of Duty on. You know how many people just buy PlayStations to play Call of Duty?
A lot less.
I mean, there used to be a lot more.
Yeah.
But, oh, gosh, that's wild. I'm so excited for games to come to Game Pass.
Oh, Game Pass, the best value in gaming.
Dude, I love last night, I was playing Forza Horizon 5, okay? And I thought, man, this game is great. I love this game. I'm glad I didn't pay anything for it because I just pay for Game Pass to play Forza, essentially, right? Like, this is great. And then I went to the Microsoft store and realized that Forza Horizon 3 has been discontinued, so I bought the Ultimate Edition right before it got discontinued. They discontinued Motorsport 7 because I was going to boot up Motorsport 7 and just play it just to see how it was. I'm like, oh, so when they're done with this game, they basically, you know, because of licensing and all sorts of things, they get rid of it unless you purchased it, right?
Right.
So I'm like, well, I'm going to end up buying the Ultimate Edition of Forza Horizon 5 at some point when it goes on sale. I always do, right? When it's like $30, I just, go, that's $100 value. I'll just buy it now, right? Then I become a VIP like I was playing for, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting double wheel spins and all sorts of stuff too. I'm like, this is wild. Maybe I should just cancel Game Pass and just play Forza Horizon 5. Like, just pay for the Ultimate Edition and cancel Game Pass for a little while because I'm not playing anything on it. Screw that. I'm not canceling Game Pass now. Are you kidding? People can play Crash Team Racing with me who didn't buy it.
Yeah. Dave.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey.
Sorry, snack people.
How do you feel about this morning? Snack World, do apologize, but this was too big of news.
Yeah, this is crazy big news. I should have changed our title to Activision Blizzard bought by Microsoft.
That's right.
We probably would have gotten some subscribers.
Snack Network Live, we have the scoop.
We're first. Well, to be fair, dude, we're the first. Can you imagine anybody else in the our gaming sphere community who's live right now?
Nope. They're all sleeping.
They're all
slackers.
Yeah, get up, talk about it. Oh, I'm gonna clip this out anyway. Welcome to the Snack Network Live for January 18th, 2022. I'm Dave Moore. This is episode 20. Joining me, of course, is Grouchy Surge, the Fat Man, in Vegas.
The Fat Man on Game Pass.
Sorry to the live people.
Other than Xbox, wagging its big old D around and Restream pissing you off a little bit.
Hey, Restream, why did you change your entire web-based dashboard? Please tell me. That's great. That would be fantastic. To anybody watching us on things that are not YouTube, I apologize that it says that we're doing last week's episode. I can't change it. It won't let me. I have to figure out how.
Yeah. Wow, I woke up. I had a headache. I was like, man, this is going to be a crappy stream. And then while Dave's playing with Restream, I'm like, oh, yeah, minor gaming news.
Yeah, minor gaming news. I woke up to yesterday. Let me tell you about my yesterday. Okay. Last night, the day before that, we had a notice that said we're going to get about 5 inches of snow. That's not a big deal. 5 inches of snow in Cleveland, no big deal. Nothing crazy. We woke up to 14 inches. Nobody was.
What they meant was 5 inches that first hour, and then it's going to accumulate afterwards.
Yeah. So giant snow drifts everywhere. So many drifts in front of my doors that you can't get out of the house. Really. No plows are out yet because nobody was prepared for it. Although this is Cleveland, and the plow should have been on call. Also, no one has plowed my street yet, and we are now 2 days into this. I would like to establish to the city of Cleveland, screw you. Please come down my street. Anyway, so we woke up to 14 inches. We got out there. I started snowblowing the driveway, clearing the paths, getting the drifts out of the doors, getting everything cleared, right? Now, this is at like 6:50 in the morning, something around there. I got to leave the house at 8:30. I cleared everything cleared, but the road is not clear at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's nowhere for the car to go, even though it has four-wheel drive. There's still 14 inches of snow on the road. There's a car that is still in the middle of the road sideways that they abandoned. They abandoned it. It slipped. They got stuck. It is sideways. They could not get it out to save their lives, and they left it behind. It has been there now for 24 hours.
The apocalypse is happening.
Yeah, so that happened. I helped the neighbor get his car out of the street into his driveway, so I did that later in the day. I have never, ever in my entire life called off of work for snow. In my entire life. Never. Never have I ever done that. We're used to snow. I don't think I've ever missed a day of school where the school was open because of snow. Right?
Right.
I went down, and so after we cleared that, I was like, well, the car's not getting out. I guess I'll go take the bus like I normally do. No big deal. So I go all the way down the street, right on time, like basically right on the cusp of time to get on the bus. I get down there, and a bus goes right past me, just zooms right past me. I'm like, oh, that's not good. It also said the wrong thing on it. It's going the wrong direction for where it says it's going, right? Like that's whoopsie. So I stand there and wait. Another bus pulls up, and the woman, who I swear to God I've seen before, but not on this bus, like on a completely different route, pulls up, opens her door, and goes, "We're pulling all the buses back to the garage, Dave. Yeah, we're not going anywhere." And then I'm like, "Oh." She's like, "Yeah, we're shutting all the buses for the entire city down." I'm like, "Oh, so I'm not going to work?" She goes, "Nothing I can do for you." I'm like, "Well, the car can't get out of the driveway. I can't get on the bus. And
it's time to walk."
I am not walking 7 miles and 14 inches of unplowed snow.
Listen. If the mileage is less than half the inches, you got to do it. If it was 8 miles and 20 inches, I'd be like, nah, man, math doesn't work out.
It would take 5. It
would be a good workout for your quads, for your calves.
It's like 3 hours. Patience. 3 hours on a normal day. So then as soon as she closes that door, 12 buses go past me. 12 buses. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
All
zoom.
driving well in the snow.
All going back to the garage. All going, because this is a main road. They're on a main road. That is the only road that has been cleared in the slightest. As I watch a giant, I've never seen this. I've never seen anything like this machine. You think it's a plow, but no, imagine a tractor. Okay, imagine a tractor, like a normal tractor, and then multiply the size of that tractor by about 50 coming down this road. So, Cleveland is snowed in. I would just like to establish that. Thank God I don't have to go anywhere today. There was a car in the middle of the road that my girlfriend could not get past. Not the one that was left sideways, but another car that had pulled out of their driveway and got stuck in the road. So I was like, you needed to go the other way. You need to go to the main road. You can't go to the side road that then goes down another turn and then to the main road. I know that's the way you'd normally go, but you need to go down to the main road. You need to go backwards. You have to go backwards. So
my brother in Pennsylvania was sending me pictures of the snowstorms that they were getting overnight. So the warm man in Vegas would like to say, "Dear East Coast friends, while you're all wearing hoodies and big jackets and shoveling snow, I'm outside in shorts and a t-shirt and a light flannel to keep the light, cool breeze off of me." I
called my grandfather. He lives in Florida. I called him, and he just likes getting updates like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, yeah, it was like 60 degrees. I was worried about my tomato plants. I had to go out there and cover them.
Oh, 60.
I know. 60 degrees. So cold.
The humidity and the wind, it brought a chill to them.
Oh, video games and weather. We're definitely doing well on snacks here. Every week on the Snack Network Live, Grouchy and I bring something to taste that is brand new to us. Maybe not new to you, but new to us. I've had this for a while, been sitting there, and I went to do a regular video, and we shot 16 videos this weekend. So you thought I would have done it, but I did not. This is Pepsi Cola's Soda Shop. It's classic
Soda
Pepsi.
Shop.
Classic Pepsi Cola Soda Shop flavor.
Can I tell you my moment of stupidity?
Uh-huh.
The other day I'm driving home and we had talked about how the Mountain Dew Speedway flavor went nationwide.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a lemonade flavor, raspberry lemonade or something.
It's really good. It's called Spark. It's called Mountain Dew Spark, yeah.
So Spark went nationwide. They have a Spark Zero. And like this whole time, like I'm bitching to you, I'm bitching to other people. I hate these like exclusive Mountain Dew deals, especially when like they're nowhere in Vegas. And I'm stopped at a red light, and I look over to my right at the gas station that's there, and it's a Speedway. And I'm like, I've been complaining that I can't get Mountain Dew Spark anywhere because I don't even know what a Speedway is or where one is.
You drive past one every day.
There's multiple of them in Vegas that I drive by every day on my way to work and my way home. And I could have just stopped in and got a Mountain Dew Spark. I was like, son of a bitch. How did I mess that one up?
It's good. So glad. What'd you bring?
So anyway, last week I brought a whole lot of pina colada.
Okay.
This week, I have another bang. It's a whole lot of chocolata.
Oh, it sounds so bad.
Oh my god, it does. I've only seen this twice, and the first time I forgot to buy it, and then couldn't find it again.
Oh, that does
so now what I'm hoping tastes similar to a Yoo-Hoo, but with carbonation.
A whole lot of chocolate energy drink.
A lot of chocolata.
Yeah.
Oh, let's open this away from the mic.
I'd like to work on this Foley. Hold on.
I like how much my mic picks up. I hear my can opening, and then I also hear it opening in my headset.
Yeah. I would also like to say that this says black cherry soda on it as well.
I smell the chocolate.
I smell black cherry, like, significantly.
More than, like, the black cherry rise?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Way more. Oh, yeah. Like this smells like...
real sugar?
This is black cherry first, and then maybe cola. Maybe.
I can see the carbonation in your drink.
Yeah. This is pretty old. This has been in my fridge for quite a long time. I'm going to be completely honest. It's probably expired.
That's okay. Won't kill you.
It's too dark to read the date here. Okay. I'm going to taste it. So when this came out, I'd like to establish that everybody said it was gross. Everybody hated it. I really like it.
What was the name of it again?
It is Pepsi Cola Soda Shop Black Cherry Cola.
I have never heard of that.
It is like a limited time thing. They bring it back occasionally. It's like an old Pepsi flavor that they just like, oh, we slapped the old logo on it.
Made with real sugar?
Yeah, made with real sugar.
I'm not going to lie, this is strange.
Tastes like black cherry soda, and I am all about it. It tastes exactly what you think a black cherry soda would taste like, and I'm all for it.
Dave?
Yeah. Tell me about this one. Now I'm concerned.
Like, I wish... my good... This is weird. I always wish they'd give carbonation to, like, a Yoo-Hoo. But
do you?
It's chocolate. It's not, like, name brand chocolate, but it's, like, Grandpa bought you a generic chocolate bar or something has that, like... You know how you buy banana flavored candy and you're like, okay, I can kind of sense that there's banana there. Like I sense that there's chocolate here. The carbonation throws me off.
That's weird. That's weird.
Hardcore. Like if it was just a chocolate drink, but yeah, like, oh my, I'm not gonna say I don't like it. It's just strange. It's like they combine two things that you really love, and it takes you like 7 attempts to figure out whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Like I could see myself buying this again, but having the bubbly fizzy and chocolate, I don't think your body's ready for it.
That's so weird. Do you like it?
I do. It's not great, but I like it.
better or worse than the pina colada one?
Oh no, it's not as good as the pina colada.
Okay.
Like the pina colada was like
normal
straight out fruity drink. It was like, oh, I could drink a lot of this. Whereas this one, it's kind of like a party trick.
Like it's not so.
I bet I could make you question your existence.
It's not so bad that you wouldn't finish it, but it's not so good that you're like gonna pick that flavor again.
I mean, yeah, it's like when I open the cooler at 7-Eleven, my eyes are drawn to it because it says chocolate. But I'm gonna be like, oh, was that peach mango? You're my friend. I don't know. This is completely weird, Dave. I need you to have one.
Okay, I gotta go on the hunt for some Bang. Although as long as I continue to be snowed in, I'm not going.
Dave, I just hope that your 14 inches melts soon because I don't want you to run out of snacks and energy drinks.
I'm not gonna run out of snacks. I could have pulled a snack. I just kind of like having something to drink in the morning, if I'm being completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
I like something to take that morning mouth out of my throat, especially this time of year.
Yeah, it's called toothpaste.
Yeah, I brush my teeth before bed.
I've heard of that.
It feels really stupid to brush my teeth before bed, wake up, brush my teeth, and then drink a sugary Pepsi drink. It seems like the wrong course of events, my friend. It seems pointless to brush my teeth a second time. Right before I taste something. I don't understand I agree. I probably should brush my teeth more often. I should probably brush my teeth at lunch. Is really
They're
what I should.
your teeth, Dave. You do with them as you please.
They are not my teeth. They are my father's teeth. He has told me that several times after the dentist bills he paid while I was a child.
Yeah, well, you can't take them back.
Everybody, that was a joke, not actual parenting abuse. I would like to establish that as a joke, not a reality. Anyway,
so we've gone almost a half an hour.
Yeah, well, I guess we had to talk about gaming news.
So in something that this doesn't compare to Xbox, but Lay's new promotion, they decided to grow potatoes in dirt that used to be on NFL fields. So,
yeah, this is stupid.
They're marketing it as the greatest chips in football history. The potato chip company has created NFL-themed bags with chips made from the potatoes grown in fields, calling them Lay's Golden Grounds. You can win a limited edition bag, and then this is how. Follow Lay's on Twitter. Respond to the company's Golden Grounds sweepstakes tweets with a video that shows how much you love your favorite team. Use a certain hashtag, blah, 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 and you could win a bag of limited edition chips with the Pittsburgh Steelers logo, with the Philadelphia Eagles logo, with the Cleveland Browns color scheme.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't have enough.
It's the whole collector's edition stuff. People are gonna have bags of unopened chips sitting around, making videos for the Snack Network in a few years. We're gonna contact all the winners and ask them to try them for us live on air.
I love how awful this whole thing. Like who cares, dude? It's potatoes grown in a small part of the dirt from a field. It's such an awful. I'm sorry, Lays. This is awful. This is there was a moment, right? That morning when they announced this. This is maybe a week ago when they announced this. I think we skipped this story for a week. They were like, we're gonna announce a brand new big Lay's announcement, and it was like teased, like they teased like a rumored thing. Like we're like, oh man, this is gonna be exciting. And of course, our next news story in here. Or if you're not going in order, I can't remember. I feel like I totally screwed up your notes that you were working on while I was working on them without working on them at the same time.
No, it's okay, dude. It just happened to be the first tab open on my phone.
But it feels like Lay's had a big announcement, to make, and yet they made this, and like I don't have enough Browns like stuff because the Browns suck, even though they're my team and I'll support the Browns all day, but I don't really support them all day because they suck. And I'm not going to pick another team. That's just wrong. So I don't have a lot of Browns stuff to make any videos or try to get these. And I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I think they're still just plain potato chips. Like, maybe they have salt on them, I guess. Right?
Now, if they would have planted these in the fields that the games were taking place on.
Yeah,
and they could advertise it. This bag was made with a potato that tripped Baker Mayfield on the interception that he threw on September 7th.
Yeah, see, but something like that, or if they had put little football, like little, potato things like growing in every stadium for a small period of time. And then you could get the limited edition chips from those potatoes that grew in the stadium. That seems like it makes sense to me. But they're like, no, we grew fields of potatoes with the dirt from NFL field. Like, who cares? Like I know it's limited time exclusive collectible things. So, like, who really gives a shit about this?
I don't know. But when I was searching for potato chip news, that's what popped up. Speaking of what popped up,
yeah, this is
Lay's, a first-of-a-kind snacking experience. Lay's Layers.
I think we have these to try, by the way. We just have to shoot it.
I did see a bag the other day. So, for more than 75 years, Lay's, owned by PepsiCo, Frito-Lay, they've brought its fans
company doing bad things right now
that explore different flavors and textures, delivering smiles and joy to generations of potato chip fans. Not to mention the rolls of fat and lard. Shoppers always hunt for new snacks, and America's favorite potato chip brand is giving them something new. Blah, blah, blah. Lay's Layers. So essentially, it's a puffy chip that kind of like circles around itself. Like, how do you describe it, Dave?
I don't know. I was hoping you would help me figure out what the hell these are.
I can read the news, but it's like they are multi-dimensional, one-of-a-kind potato bites with layers of delicious crispness, not Christmas.
Delicious Christmas.
So, speaking of delicious Christmas, here in the Fat Man's house, we haven't taken the tree down. I need to hide that thing today. My 3-year-old daughter every day comes downstairs to see if Santa has delivered more presents. And then she looks at me and she's like, Dad, no presents. I want Santa to come back. I'm like, you're so cute. I'm sorry.
That's so awful. Baby. I'm sorry I don't have enough money to make it look like Christmas every single morning.
But yeah, they have 2 flavors, 3 cheese and sour cream and onion.
Yeah.
But they're potato puffs.
Yeah, how are these that different than like the Poppables? You remember the Lay's Poppables?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I've still seen those out there.
I've seen those very rarely since we reviewed them.
They are different because they have a different shape.
Yeah, but they're the same concept. They're the same puffy flavored chips.
But yes, they're in a unique shape.
Yeah, so different.
If they could be in the shape of a football, that would be an announcement.
So I put an exciting article in here if this were actually exciting.
You put a different article in there that I didn't look at?
Yeah, did I not?
Oh, all I know is you deleted all my stuff. You changed the date.
No, I saw you. I was gonna
change the episode number on me after I already edited it, Dave. You just.
Well, to be fair, I saw you corrected everything, and then I had made a new thing.
Is it the 7 fast food restaurants you'll see everywhere?
Yeah, except
let me open that up.
Except it's not actually going to happen, and it's just depressing.
Oh, when I click it, it says 404 not found.
That's good. That's good because I definitely don't still have it open.
In fact, it says 7 fast food chains you'll see everywhere in 2022. It's on the Eat This page. It says exciting news: fast food chains expanding /layers. So I feel like the hyperlink kind of got confused. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
Worst drinks for high cholesterol. Lose weight. Recipes to make if you're pre-diabetic.
Oh.
I don't see it, Dave. I don't see it.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. Seven restaurants. It included
the #1 best diet to protect your kidneys.
It was like the most exciting thing that was going to happen and expand is Del Taco. We don't have Del Taco.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Yeah. Because you know what you really need? You need to buy tacos and French fries at the same place.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a taco shop, but they also sell burgers and fries.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they had burgers and fries. Everybody talks about how cheap the tacos are.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's generic. It's no Taco Bell, Dave.
It's no
By the way, I went to Taco Bell. They weren't serving wings.
So the wings are gone.
At least in Vegas.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too.
I was
so excited for them. I was waiting. I wanted that crunch.
I think they'll come back. I think that was a limited time thing to see if people bought them all, and I bet people bought them all. Because if they had any extra, they would have made them for you.
It's possible.
So I'm assuming that means they sold everything they thought they were going to sell. They're also doing a stupid thing where they're like selling them only after 2 p.m. You know when Taco Bell wings would be really great? Like
2 in the morning?
Like lunchtime? Well, is 2 in the morning after 2 p.m.?
I don't know.
See, that's also the problem with that whole concept.
Yeah, Which came first, morning or night?
I assume that because Taco Bell here closes at 3 in the morning, I assume that 2 in the morning would still be after 2 p.m.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I have 24-hour restaurants out here that close at like 9 p.m. because they don't have the staffing to go in.
Yeah, we have a bunch of that right now too.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you guys want to pay a bunch of people like $8 an hour to work every weekend and also work like into the middle of the night and serve a bunch of drunk people and they get paid $8 an hour. It's almost like people don't want to do that anymore. It's wild. It's a crazy reality that we live in.
Life has been turned upside down.
I would like to just establish that there's maybe a reason that nobody wants to work at Taco Bell at 3 in the morning.
And it has nothing to do with the people who show up.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. It also has nothing to do with staff shortages. It has to do with the reason you have staff shortages has nothing to do with people not wanting to work. I would just like to establish that. Anyway.
I'm all out.
Yeah, that's it. That was the whole show,
Xbox
guys.
Xbox completely stole the thunder.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, guys. Activision Blizzard bought by Microsoft. If that's real news, which I'm basing
my... It was the Xbox account that posted it on Twitter.
That is wild. That's so wild.
Like that just made my day.
It did, dude.
I woke up, I was like I said, I had a little bit of a headache. I was like, okay, I'm going to have an energy drink. I'm going to talk to Dave. Things are going to go fine. Next thing I know, Dave's complaining about how his computer is completely crazy. I was like, oh, he must have rebooted again. And then while you're doing that, I'm looking and I'm like, what?
I would like...
What was that, Twitter?
I would like everybody to please play Crash Bandicoot 4. Please. Please, because not enough people bought it.
It's about time?
Yeah, it's about time. Not everybody bought it because everybody was so scared that it was going to be really hard, and everybody came out and started calling it the Dark Souls of platformers. And, like, yeah, it does get really, really ridiculously hard at the end. And it is not an easy game by any means, but I beat half of it, and if I can beat more than half of it.
Speaking of the Dark Souls of platformers, you know what I want to have happen?
Yeah.
And it won't. But I want Nintendo to remaster Super Mario Brothers 2, the real one, Lost Levels.
You know what I would...
And re-release it as the Dark Souls of platformers.
I'd really like them to buy Nintendo or PlayStation to buy Nintendo. I think that's where we're at now.
No. I don't want to play Super Mario on my PlayStation.
What about the other way around?
What
if Nintendo bought PlayStation?
What if PlayStation or Xbox contracted Nintendo to come up with a handheld that people would actually enjoy?
Yeah, with actual competent hardware in it.
Well, I mean, the PSP was great. The Vita was amazing.
The Vita is amazing, but there's literally
PlayStation
not a
couldn't support it. They just refused.
I'm
happy
single
to see
game
that they're continuing to support the VR though.
They're claiming
something that they do that is unique that Xbox is not doing. Other than buying up all the studios.
Buying Bethesda and buying Activision is not just buying studios. It's saying we're gonna be the number one console on the market, whether you like it or not. We're gonna make this happen eventually. That's what it's saying, dude.
Oh man, Jesus. I love
snacks.
Consoles.
I love food
for different reasons. It's just harder and harder to play anywhere other than Xbox lately.
That's how I feel, dude.
Between Game Pass and everything that they're buying up. Once Bethesda starts dropping games, it's okay, I don't have to think about it anymore. I literally, just like you, it's I'm going to have my PlayStation for Spider-Man and the Uncharted's and the Last of Us's and the new God of War. And it's I'm only going to be turning it on for exclusives.
Yeah, I haven't turned my PS5 on since I got it to play Ratchet and Clank, and then I've been replaying Spider-Man. Why? Because it's fun. But that's not my PS5. I could have booted up my PS4 to play that.
You could have.
I could have. I chose.
You could also boot up your Xbox One to play Forza.
True. I had to buy a new power cord, but yes, I could have done that. I don't. In the moving of all my consoles and getting everything hooked up, I bought a Switch OLED. By the way,
a what?
A Switch OLED.
Oh.
My original launch day Nintendo Switch sounded like a jet plane when you booted it up.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk a little bit more about games for a second, guys. This
is gonna be a long episode.
Yeah, sorry if you want to.
Dave misses talking about games, and he just realized it this morning.
If you want. If you see the Dave's Microsoft Studio YouTube channel launch today, there's a reason why. If you see Dave's Pass, the YouTube channel Dave's Pass, just talking about how great Game Pass is today, don't be surprised. Okay?
Dave, can we create a snack pass? Snack pass for the Snack Network.
So I like. Here's the other reason I buy shit on Xbox, right? It's always going to be compatible, dude. I don't want to hear this anymore, dude. I can buy original Xbox games out of their Microsoft store and play them on my console with better load times instead. That's incredible on its own. My game saves, every time I boot up a game on a different console and just log in, it's magically there and it's exactly where I left it. That's incredible. That's wild nonsense, okay? Now, Game Pass gives me just a big catalog of games that I can just boot up and play. The cloud stuff works. For the love of God, that's incredible. When I had to move my Nintendo Switch data over, to move my Animal Crossing Island, which is maybe the most important Switch game I play, right? You have to install an island moving tool app to both consoles and then manually move your island over. And then when I got my island over, logged in as me, assigned me as the profile to my character within my Animal Crossing island, and then I was going to do the same thing for Rachel, my girlfriend's account, right? When I boot that up, it says, Rachel's not an authorized user to play your copy of Animal Crossing because this isn't your primary Switch console. So I had to call Nintendo customer support, have them manually switch over my freaking primary Nintendo Switch console using the serial number off the old one to transfer my primary Nintendo Switch over so she could boot up and play my copy of Animal Crossing. That is ass backwards nonsense. Stop. It makes me not want to buy a single goddamn thing off the eShop. That's what it does. Because it means every time that we move forward, I'm going to have some stupid loop-de-round to jump through. How many Nintendo Switches can I own? Can I use my old one at all? Who knows? It's awful. It's so awful. That does not happen on Xbox.
Dave, if you just put the cartridge in, you wouldn't have had that problem.
That's why I have 65 Switch cartridges.
But not Animal Crossing.
Yeah, because it was literally the first day of lockdown.
Dave.
I didn't buy it. I bought it.
Nintendo's gonna Nintendo.
But I'm mad about it.
Yes, you can be mad about it all you want. I also agree because in my family we've got 4 Switches. And I have my account on each and every one of them so that the kids can play my games. However, when I go to turn my Switch on, it says somebody is already playing a game on the blah, 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 blah. So then I have to go into airplane mode and have cartridges with me at all times in order to play my Switch because my kids are playing games as well.
Yep. It's dumb. It shouldn't work that way.
Dave, I just saw something that said...
this is a hoax.
Reports are that Call of Duty Warzone pulls in $5.2 million a day.
Yes, that's what I mean, dude. Even though no one's... Look, there is a major Call of Duty audience.
This just means that, PlayStation's going to buy PUBG. They're just so...
They're going to have to buy something, dude. They can't just buy Insomniac, who's been making games for them forever anyway.
Yeah.
They need to buy somebody because if they don't...
in order for them to... Xbox has the potential to run away with the gaming market. PlayStation needs to come up and be okay, we overpaid for EA just so we could take EA Play away from Xbox.
Yeah. Because they're gonna
Which
need...
also EA Play is on
Game Pass.
Game Pass. The only thing that's not on Game Pass and included at this point is Ubisoft.
Series S's were available on Amazon to buy, right? For retail price at $300. I almost bought one just for my dad. Because he just wants to play sports games at this point. He's like, I want a PlayStation. I'm like, Dad, you want a PlayStation because you think you want a PlayStation because the last time you actually played games was the PS2 era. Listen to me. You want an Xbox because literally every single game you want to play is part of your monthly subscription that you have to pay for anyway to play online.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wild. It's wild. This is insane news. I might buy a Series S today if they're on stock just to put one in my other room.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Because at this point it's worth it. I'm gonna buy 5 games for my PlayStation 5 by the time this console generation is over. That's it. It's gonna be Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, and then we're gonna be on PlayStation 6. So I bought Sackboy, Ratchet & Clank, Spider-Man 2, and Wolverine. And then the console generation is going to be over. And I'm going to have played everything else on Xbox.
Yes.
And then every year I get 1, maybe 2 tentpole Nintendo games that I play. Then don't get me wrong, Nintendo pulls out way more games I care about exclusive-wise. So right now, my console rankings are going Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation. And that's not a good position to be in, PlayStation. I know you've been in that position since the PS4, but you're not doing a very good job. If Activision Blizzard was up for sale, you should have bought Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon back. Crash Bandicoot is now a Xbox icon. I'd like that to sink in. It's wild. This is wild news. Well, Dave's Pass starting today.
I'm not tired anymore.
I know. You can't be. All right, that was the Snack Network Live. I hope you guys enjoyed whatever this was. I hope you enjoyed our new theme song, and I hope you enjoyed...
Listen, January's a slow month. We have to branch out.
Look, we won't do this every week, but this is a big one.
However, what we will do every week is show up, bring you some sort of news. 3 weeks in a row, Dave. 2022 is a banger of a year.
Tasting food, talking about games.
See you next Tuesday.
Thanks to no one for joining our live chat today during the most exciting episode we've ever recorded. Just kidding.
Didn't even look today.
I kept an eye out on chat. No one came in. It's okay. We love you guys.
Very
all
sad.
the same.
Where was Mark when we needed him? Probably shoveling snow.